Hello, everyone. I am Krishnaveni J. I welcome you all to my interview podcast with a very special person who has achieved several milestones in the field of Vastu Sciences. He has three PhDs to his record, two postdoctorates. He has 43 years of experience in astrology and 36 years of experience in Vastu Sciences. He is expertise in residential, commercial, and industrial Vastu, mainly the construction buildings. Mainly, he does corrections in the existing buildings. He is the first person to get ISO certification for Occult Sciences in the year 2018. He has serviced 30,000 plus clients across 66 countries, which is a major achievement for anybody in this career. He is very passionate about astrology since childhood. He has also doctorate degree from medical chemistry from Jawaharlal Nehru University. He has a doctorate degree in Vastu Sciences from Jyotish Vidya Peeth at Omkareshwar, Nagpur. He is also certified in several courses in numerology, gemology, and psychology. He also has worked as a scientist in Dr. Reddy's lab as a chemical scientist. He is also awarded as Rashtra Vibhushan Award in the year 2012 by an NGO in Delhi. He is also covered in Forbes magazine. He is the only Vastu consultant to be facilitated in the House of Lords, London. The achievement list is endless, friends. It is endless. Dr. Venugopal Veeramaneni, sir, he has over 100 national and international awards. Moreover, he has written 45 articles in national and international magazines. His research papers are also studied in America. As I said, the list is endless. So I welcome, let's hear it from him itself, Dr. Veeramaneni Venugopal, sir. Welcome, sir. I extend my heartiest thanks for coming here.
Thank you, Krishnaveni.
Thank you, sir. How are you doing?
I'm always doing good. Always, I should be great to help others, make them good.
Yes, sir. Yes. Okay, good to hear. Yes, sir. So today I am very happy to share and bring about your Vastu journey to all the people who is very much passionate about Vastu and other people who don't know about Vastu, how Vastu can change their life. So let's start let's start from your early journey, sir. How you started and how was your childhood?
Okay.
You can hear me, sir?
Years. At that time, I was doing my helping the villagers when they come with some problem by giving a simple and understanding problems without even time asking any questions. Yeah, where I started and giving reasons.
Sir, your voice is breaking a bit. You can hear me, sir? You can hear me, sir?
There was some problem.
No problem, sir. We can hear you now. Yes, go ahead, please. Yeah.
Okay. That's exactly. I started my spiritual journey. It is no astrological background, particularly our family background. There's no one is there. Even they don't know what is the spelling of astrology. No youngsters, no family background, no mention. know. Who believes Karma Siddhantam, they understand that past life, maybe coming from the past life, added a divine support. Apart from that, my intuition power gave me that knowledge to read others' problems when they are sitting with me, when they are with me at the time of childhood. So where I started my journey. I'll give one example. One person came to me, asked me when I am getting married.
Mm.
Then I said that you are not getting married now. Then there are the 50 people around him. They also came to me to ask some questions. At that time, my age was 11 or 12.
Yeah.
Then everybody is laughing at me. Everybody is laughing at me that why he said. But no one is disclosed what is the reality. Even my parents was listening my prediction that he is not getting married. Now he is not getting married. Then very early morning, many people come to my house around 4 o'clock. They knock the door and they convey the message is that that person who came and asked me about marriage is a married person. He is getting second marriage the same night. But wantedly want to check with me that when he is getting married. I said that you are not getting married.
You were 10 years, 10 or 11 years at that time, right?
What happened? He's supposed to get the marriage around 2 a.m. midnight. The girl is coming from their house to this boy's house for the marriage rituals. And in between, while coming from there, she met with her boyfriend. The marriage is cancelled. He didn't get a marriage. The next day morning, everybody came and they realize that next day morning they realize that your prediction is correct. He didn't get the marriage. The girl is left the boyfriend. So the way it is started, one example I am giving, there are hundred examples. Another example I can give that mother-in-law and daughter-in-law fighting. They come to my house and they everybody start talking against the daughter-in-law. So they want to divorce because this daughter-in-law attitude behavior is not. When I gone through, I don't ask any date of birth, nothing. I'll only take their names. When they come to me, then I read something. What exactly I read? This daughter-in-law is very innocent. Mother is not what they are. Then I give exactly what happening their house. Mother-in-law only too much rushing daughter-in-law because of in-law arrogantness. Nobody is giving witness. Who is around the house. But when I said my problem is with the mother-in-law, then people got a confidence that they started giving witness, the proof, the mother-in-law's problem, not the daughter-in-law's problem. That is the way I identified when I was engaged. I solved the problem by sitting with them, counseling, mother-in-law, daughter-in-law, and the entire family, where I started my first counseling in my village.
So that is only by looking at the name, right? Not any date of birth or anything, just by the name and the person's aura, you mean to say?
They don't know their date of birth. I don't know how to calculate from the date of birth for your information. I too don't know how to calculate from the
How
date
to
of birth.
calculate? Yes.
Not like any computer or mobiles or something. I don't even go through the panchangams, all these things to
Yes.
calculate.
And you were only 10 or 11 years of age at that time.
Yes. That's what I give. Then another incident that when every year in the villages, they appointment a servant or worker for the paddy field, the agriculture. Then they they are discussing. Then I involved, interfere when I identifying the workers for their agriculture support. I suggested particular this person if you work with person will work with you, your crop will not grow as you expected. You may be lose your profit, or you may not be staying with you, or you may be because of him you may be losing your profits and the crops. Then you are surprised that you don't believe that what you suggested. Exactly after 6 months, they see the first crop completely fall down the crop. Profit has gone
Mm.
due to some issues in crop. Then next year they came to ask me, now can you suggest who is the best person? When I suggested last year person, the last year person, the servant is good for some other servant good for him. That means the compatibility of the owner.
You can hear me, sir? I think some network issue is there.
I used to help them to identify the right compatibility. What I was doing in that is called corporate consultation. That was now people are talking about the HR and corporate consultation. That's what
Yes.
I was doing in around 18, not in 18 that time, around 14 years.
How
That
it
was my
became a
calculation.
passion for you, sir? How it became a passion for you? You just gave advices for few
Yes,
people.
yes,
It turned out very true. How did it become a passion?
yes. No, I don't think as a passion that I thought my community, we are in the village, little bit commendable people that we like people will follow, listen, and they come back with the results and feedbacks. That is very important when someone is predicting and suggesting. Results has to know from their feedback. Then I get a confidence. People are getting confidence.
Conflict.
Then I moved to other village for my education. I changed my name, identity to cut down my involvement in this type of occult sciences.
Okay.
I want to study better. After moving the village with changing the name and identity, they also started giving suggestions, helping the people. So that is done till 10th class. I moved to Hyderabad around my intermediate. It is new friends, new friends, new masters, new lecturers. Everybody is new. Then I started again helping them using this science. It didn't stop. But I thought, okay, God is giving gift. Then till 1994, after finishing my graduation, post graduation in medicinal chemistry, then I got a job in Dr. Reddy's labs
Reddy's
as
Lab. That
a
was in
scientist
1994, right?
in 1994.
Yeah.
Then I realized that I was sometime I fear about that whatever predictions are happening, people are following. I don't know what is the actually science behind that. Then I started studying that. I started studying books after getting my job. That time I was free from my regular education. When I started studying the books, when I realized there is a lot of science behind, then I started studying and same time practicing with my colleagues in my regular lab. That's where exactly that still is a passion. I didn't think it is a profession, but
When
as
did you
enhancing the knowledge by
start it as a profession? When you realized that, okay, this need to be spread?
hmm,
When did you start it as a profession?
that as a passion, it is continuously. I've
Hmm.
done my master's in Delhi University in astrology. I've done my master's in Osman University in astrology. Then after finishing my PhD in chemistry, I started working on case studies of Vastu. I've done some 500 case studies in Vastu. Why I went to Vastu is there suddenly astrology to Vastu. And I asked some of questions to Vastu professionals at that time. It is in 98 and 2000. Uh, Everybody suggesting break some wall, remove the washroom,
Remove.
change the doors, remove that, change the doors.
That's
Then I
what the
realized
people
that,
have the perception, right? Vastu means breaking structures, something like that.
and they don't understand that the exact directions. Then I realized the major thing here you need to understand. If you are the rented house, no one is allowed to break and reconstruction. You are having own house. If it is apartment, you cannot do any physical
We
changes.
cannot do it. Yes.
Yeah, if you have own house, independent bungalow, dream house, you said that is my karma. I'll enjoy with whatever my karma is okay. I don't do change any bungalow. Or in the some premium houses, they don't do any changes. So there is a science behind this to give the best solutions without any physical operations. Then again, I back to the ancient books.
Mm.
Apart from that, my knowledge in spiritual knowledge and power in the astrology sciences, because Vastu is a part of astrology. Astrology is not part of Vastu. Vastu is a part of
Part
astrology
of
which I am
astrology.
practicing. Then I little bit started understanding Vastu. I travel almost 10 to 15 states in India to know from different institutes and different cultures and different locations how they follow. Finally, I found a Vastu is
So
real,
here I
the
would
big
like
science
to
to
ask
do
that,
astrology.
as you said that you travel to so many states, Vastu also has a reference to geographical areas, right? It's not only about the buildings in a particular area. It changes according to the geographical location also, which is one of the most important factors.
No. Vastu will not change based on the geography. Vastu, when you talk about Vastu, it changes when you sleep, orientation of the sleep in southern hemisphere and northern hemisphere. When you
Mhm.
go to the New Zealand, Australia, Panama, Argentina, South America,
Yes,
that that part of the hemisphere
yes,
is
that's what I
the
meant to ask.
orientation. The movement of the sun movement is it with changes. What we are seeing the sun movement sitting in India is a different. Sitting in Australia, New Zealand is different. That time you need to see the magnetic impact. For example, if you take North Pole is a positive. North Pole is a positive. Our
Okay.
head is a positive. Our
Hmm.
head is a positive.
Positive.
When you put head into the north and north get repulsion.
Yes,
Then you are not supposed to sleep there.
yes.
If you go to the New Zealand, North Pole
They're
is the negative.
negative.
Negative. North Pole is a negative. This the other side of the Earth, one side like one side is the north is the positive, another side is the negative. When you go to the New Zealand side, it is a negative.
Yes.
They can sleep only in the north head. In
Because
India,
of
we
the
can
sun
sleep
movements, right? Because of the sun movement is totally different.
not sun movement. Sun is stable. The orientation of the Earth in the
Uh,
revolving every rotation of the Earth is when it rotates on the location of the country in the Earth.
yes,
When it exposes to sun, that hemisphere gets changes.
changed. Yes.
That is the reason that is the north and south magnetic effect will be the different.
Entirely on the rotation of the earth.
That is the only the difference.
Hmm.
Okay?
Because this awareness is very less among people that Vastu is all about the sun movement, the rotation of the earth. This awareness is very less. Thank you for that insights um, for this. So you also have your own institute. You have established your own institute of Vedic sciences, Veeramaneni Institute of Astrological Sciences and Architecture, right? Tell how that happens.
So I learned Vastu in Delhi and after in Mumbai. Learn means whatever I have the internal insights, knowledge, I'm rechecking the people so-called very professionals in here. I want to recheck, am I doing right? Why I did my master's in astrology in the different universities. I want to check that content in the books, what I follow, same or not. Is there any different sciences in the book? Yes, 100% is helpful. The book is a format, very organized way. Then whatever I was doing, simple, whatever I thought in my thought process. Now, when I understand the astrology very step by step, the same I understand Vastu from the different cultures and different parts of India. they realize that people are learning from Google, learning from YouTube.
Yes.
Why, as a professional person, will give the 100% knowledge in the YouTube? They will not give. They encourage emotionally, they put some information, they don't give the full subject in YouTube. If you go to the Google and search, you will get thousands of web pages from the different websites.
Yes.
They put a science, are they more perception in the science. The real science they don't put on the website. Real
Yes.
science they don't give in the YouTube. So
Hmm.
then I can understand that the people are coming from the YouTubes and Google and available books in the market. They started practicing. That is misguiding to the system, misguiding to the people, and they are not getting results. Then they are shouting against to Vastu. They are all shouting against to Vastu, and they're talking very negatively about Vastu. The reason this off knowledge people in the market and killing the science. So then I started creating one syllabus to teach completely end to end Vastu. See, I don't write any book. Many people are putting pressurizing me with experience of 30 years. Why don't you write the book?
Hmm.
The major thing that I'll take example. One medical doctor has to study 5 years, 5.5 years in medical college, including 1.5 year practice, and he has to do the specialization in 3 years, 1 year internship. Almost 9 years you will study books, you will learn from the mentors, you will practice in hospital to provide services to the human beings as a doctor. In the one doctor do the mistake, he does
Yes.
any mistake, one patient will die. But a
Yes.
vast consultant does the mistake, total family get collapses. If he
Absolutely
does the
true.
if he
Absolutely
does
true.
the if he does the mistake, total industry will get collapses.
Hmm.
So that is the reason the Vastu consultant has to study from the mentor, practice, apply, feel it,
Yes.
experience it with expertise and start his consultation. Instead of that, they are starting directly consultation from reading from the books and reading from the Google and listening from the YouTube videos.
Hmm.
So that is the reason I can't write any book. No doctor, no scientist, no profession will not run any service with reading the books.
Books,
He has
yes.
to study, going to the college, they have to do. That is the reason I started a syllabus, 60 hour syllabus to give complete theory and practice to make understand what is real science behind the Vastu. Then I write, there is a 1,000 pages book is there with me. That book goes to only my students who attend 6 days. The reason he understands science of Vastu, then only he can see the book, read the book as a reference and go and apply.
Yes.
Then, keeping all these things, I started an institution. Yearly twice, I conduct the classes. 6 days program I conduct. Completely end-to-end knowledge I give to my students.
Amazing, sir. And when I was going through your profile, when I was doing little research about you, I see your institute has lot of foreign students. That is really amazing that in India, it is little difficult to convince people that Vastu work. But I see when I see your records and other things, there people believe, like you have traveled to countries like Brazil, Mexico, and you have traveled to 30 countries. Tell something about that experience, how people are taking there.
I traveled 24 countries as of now. Okay, for example, I traveled to Asia. They asked me to give a presentation. I gave the presentation, effect of the colors in day-to-day life. I don't talk like a Vastu. The Malaysians follow Feng Shui because
Hmm.
the Feng Shui both are same. The Feng Shui word from China. There are some
That is the confusion
commercial
these
and
days, whether to follow Feng Shui Vastu or the real Vastu sciences. That's where the people are making mistakes today.
that Malaysia will follow most of the Chinese Feng Shui because
So,
Chinese people are influenced a lot in Malaysia.
hmm.
Then I'm talking about the color, impact of the color in day-to-day life. and impact of the color, influence of the color, and the bias mindset. That is very important. That I gave a presentation on the same subject in Malaysia. Very good response came. Most of the people appreciated it. People didn't realize that how colors affecting. For example, your background color is like a blue color.
Yes.
What is happened? You always it is their comfort zone and looking for more opportunities. When is a blue color is there, you are full of opportunity out. Only your skill set has to act, take up, take out further that opportunity grow yourself.
Yes.
If the blue color is there, if you are sitting in the southern part of your house, the blue color exact kills your name and fame.
Yes.
Very important in the color. The blue is the water. Blue is the water. If you're sitting in the fire area using blue color, your fire get a seized, then whatever you're supposed to get from that particular area, you will not get. So similarly, if you put an orange pink color some places, that impact on your subconscious mind, then when the influences on subconscious mind, when you take a decision with your conscious
Yes.
decisions, the influence of the subconscious mind, then you will not take a right decision. Maybe instantly you feel that is a good decision. Longer run, you understand that you have done the mistake. That is a color effect.
Color.
Though this time there's a lot of examples using the logos, business cards, company logos, company brand colors is very important to understand. Everything has a there is a some vastu there that I talked in Malaysia. People very. I was giving a lecture in the Uzbekistan. This Malaysia and Uzbekistan completely Muslim countries. Both are completely Muslim countries. Uzbekistan purely 98% Muslim country. When I was giving a presentation in Uzbekistan, at the time mayor of the Tashkent was there. There's the ministers are there. VC University VCs are there. I talked about some different kind of approach in Vastu, about facings and entrances. That when they get appreciated, then I talked about Vastu in the London Parliament, how it worked for the business growth. I discussed about astrology plus psychology in Cambridge. For example, the person name and Kundali, the birth chart,
Yes.
of birth chart connected your mind thought process thought process level. Then that like a moon is impacting your influences on your emotional level. Depending on your birth star and moon position, your name influences. It understands that your attitude and behavior, how to how you are going talking to the how you are talking to your boss and subordinates, your friends and family members. You can read,
So
you can
here,
understand from your
here you
that
talked
I
about
discussed.
two things, right? Two things like color, like my background blue, and you talked about few color influence. Directly, it goes to our subconscious mind. And we believe that Vastu is directly related to our subconscious mind. Each and everything affects us. But nowadays, you see a lot of craze on the mindset issues, the law of attraction. Here, my question is, don't you think Vastu is more important than all those? Because if you attract something, it will also have the impact on your environment, the place where you are sitting for 24 into 7. Nowadays, people are more confined to home. So, how do you take that, sir? Law of attraction or the space where we live in, the Vastu, which is more important? We cannot debate on that, but definitely your insights on that.
No, different science. Vastu is important, but every science equal important. You need to apply the sciences combinedly depending on purpose, depending on need. You cannot go on force. And the law of attraction, why different? Law of attraction is what purpose you are using law of attraction. But in the Vastu, law of attraction combination is a different science. For example, law of attraction, manifestation. What you
Yes.
think? Manifestation of your process, manifestation of your wish.
With
When you do the manifestation, I'll use the Vastu for the manifestation or affirmation. when you do have the affirmation, for example, you want to get the college seat. You decided one medical college school, medical college seat, or you decided top university. I asked my client to manifest that you are going to the college, you are taking admission in the particular college, take the administration building photo, take the main gate photo, take the
Yes.
logo, manifest and
And
place in front of your view. I'll say I advise to place in particular place of
place
as per Vastu
Vastu that.
layout. Then they go and paste that photo and images. Every day you will see that image. He will manifest
Manifest.
himself that is that.
So law of
Then what is
attraction
happening?
with Vastu becomes more powerful. Both sciences,
Yes,
because all is science, right? So both sciences
right,
together becomes more powerful.
right. One thing here, please listen properly. It will not happen just like that law of attraction. As a layman sitting in the room, I am going to the college, I am going to the college, you will not get the seat.
You'll not get it.
Please, there is a three principles has to follow seriously. Principle number one, you should be eligible to going into the college. You are eligible in going to the college. Principle number two, you should put efforts always towards the target. Third one, you should be ethical. Ethical,
Yes.
effort, eligible. This E cube is E3 should be there. You want to get into that college admission using law of attraction. I'll take example. I want to go to the Harvard. I'll put a Harvard University logo in for Vastu some place. Why I'm not giving which place because
Yes.
people, the common man cannot understand what is the place
Understand.
of this.
Yes.
Only the professional understand exactly location
In that
to
particular
put a place,
direction. Yes.
direction, image to manifest. What I do, I want to get into Harvard University. Everybody knows that is not easy getting into Harvard University. Then I'll put a main gate and for administration building a logo in the particular place. When I every day morning I watch that I feel that I'm going inside the university for my higher education. Then I put efforts to get into that.
Get it.
I am put efforts to get into that. I'll see I am eligible to that. There is a 1 lakh people are eligible. 1 lakh people put efforts, but we'll get only 5 to 10 people get into that particular colleges. But you should be the 10 out of 1 lakh. While putting efforts, you to manifest yourself and create proper affirmation to get into the college admission. This all total process called law of attraction through Vastu.
Thank you for this insight, sir. Many people can learn so much from this. What I wanted to ask was, like nowadays, lot of people taking Vastu as a profession. Many people, it is like booming every day. So is it good? Is it bad? How to follow the right practices with the right sciences? Your insight.
Can you repeat the question again?
Yes. Nowadays, we see a lot of people. See, I am also practicing in last couple of years, got good results. Like I see a lot of people coming to take up Vastu as a profession these days. So how you see this, sir? How to encourage people so that they do follow the right sciences? Because as you said, if a doctor makes one mistake, it is a life of one person. But if a Vastu person makes a mistake, it's a life of entire family, as you said. So how to follow the right practices?
Uh, it is like Vastu is the very big science, like a medicine, like a computer, like engineering, like a mechanical, but like automobile, whatever you do, the sciences is also big. You should try to understand, learn knowledge from the mentors in deeper level and practice along with your masters or mentors, get experience, then feel your expertise, test and prove that you are doing better, then come to the field as a consultation. No doctor will come to the school and start the consultation. He work with the seniors. No advocate come out of the college and start his lawyer. No CA will come
Practice.
and start his own consultation. No No profession in the world, they cannot come from the college or university to start the profession.
Without
They
practice.
practice, apply, will, along with mentors or masters or seniors, then you will be perfect professional Vastu consultant. I request don't follow YouTube videos you will be mad. Don't read hundreds of books, you will be mad. You identify your master or mentor, get exactly knowledge from him and practice, feel it, you are doing good and you get experience. Then you when you see that you are expertise in that particular subject and start practicing and applying on system.
How
Otherwise,
people can
you
get the
will not
practical experience? Because nowadays people are learning online only. So in Vastu, isn't it the practical experience very important?
okay. People learning online, I never believe you learn anything from online. It is a science, it's not arts, it is not humanities, it is not a social, it is a science. You cannot by heart by learning from online, taking the books. You cannot learn from the by hearting. You cannot learn from the practicing 100 times on the note. It is a science. Sit with the master, practice on that paper, drawing the plans, I, identifying the problems in the sites, go to the field, work on the houses, commercial, industrial plants, and see that already worked out plans. See that you do the own plans. You have to do. Very rarely people are doing that. I got a one call from one of Vastu consultants. Sir, you are giving hundreds of house plans. Can you give me 10 model plans for the 200 as plot? Give the 10 model for the 257 or 287 as plot.
Hmm.
East, west, north, south. Sir, I'll pay 5,000 rupees one plot. You want to sell the photocopy and you want to sell the people. There is a Vastu consultant, they having the book of the plants. The family go on, he will show this is the plants, you can use it. That is very, very blunder mistake.
Mistake.
The blunder mistake. You cannot copy paste.
Yes.
It is a plan. You need to understand the client requirement and streams, how you need it, and go to the site, understand orientation of the plot or place, and fit the plan to his plot.
His plan.
Then
Client
only it
specific.
will work out.
Client
It will
specific plan.
client specific plus
Location.
space specific. Principles are same. Principles are same. When you plan, you understand client requirement. You can accommodate activities in total plan.
Hmm.
For that, you need experience. You need to experience and practice. Then you can do the better. Okay, advice, don't jump into the Vastu consultation until you learn in detailed. Otherwise, you are cheating your client with half knowledge.
Hmm.
You.
And as I said, that list of your experiences and the awards and achievements are endless. Tell more about your experience in the House of Lords, sir, because I have not seen any of the Vastu people getting recognized in London Parliament. That is a big achievement for that. How did it happen?
That is one of the organization. They come to know about my file, and I applied for that, and they gone some interview process. Then they invited the night. There is a black tie dinner something. That night dinner in the House of Lords. Then there was some parliament members, some of the opposite party leaders, many of. But apart from that, there are like me, there are 100 people, business people from the different countries. From India, around 50 people, but no Vastu consultant. They're all the business people.
Yes.
We had a good network, and that was no words to express the way experience inside. we got some time to talk about what we do. We shared our thought process, what we do. That is a good experience. Apart from that, I gave a lecture in front of Murli Manohar Joshi, one of the, and that is one of my very good field. I talked about orientation of the sleeping when you sleep in the house. Where to put your head? What is the reason? We cannot put head in the north. We cannot put in the west. You can put east. We can put the south. I gave that spiritual experience and Vastu. Apart from that, technical knowledge as a doctor, as a scientist, as a researcher, I gave a good presentation.
Yes.
And another lecture I gave in Usmania University, there are the 300 to 400 audience. The subject is very tough subject, extramarital affairs influenced by the Vastu.
Vastu.
That was almost pin drop silence, 45 minutes I talked about. I did almost 70 case studies who are influenced to deviate from the family and take further into the extramarital affairs. That was challenging subject. Their audience are women are there, men are there. But I, without even 0.001% quoting any examples, names, then I gave very good house plans, example plans, why it is happening. That is very well proven in my experience, extramarital affairs, influences by Vastu.
Yes, definitely.
That one I gave lecture in Bhubaneswar, in Hyderabad, and I gave a lecture in Delhi on Vastu versus business. And I gave a lecture in, I'm not remembering, in one country I gave a lecture, Vastu versus industries. What is the difference, application industry? So wherever I go, I take a subject and talk about the different stages. Always I see that who are sitting in the room. Yes, Oscar was there, and most of the business people was in Delhi. I talked about corporate Vastu, the corporate Vastu. People in the corporate, there is administration department, there is a finance department, there is account department, there is operation department, there is a marketing department, there is a C-level, executive level department. Always I help them to understand that
how it works,
how to place the active persons depending on their job.
Their job profile, yes.
How to place employees in office based on their job description. That is corporate Vastu. That's what I gave the presentation. That time chief guest was the Sunil Gavaskar. And I talked about some other subjects. Sonu Sood was a Vastu and astrology talked about. That was the more satisfied comparatively. So I feel great if I go out in the presentation, but I feel great when my Indian audience are sitting with me and learning something. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for sharing so deep insights about your journey. And any
What is the next question?
Thank you for such deep insights, sharing your knowledge and expertise, how Vastu can affect the mind, affect the extramarital affairs in families, all that business, how Vastu is important in business according to their profile, whether in management or technical. So there is no awareness actually. So thank you for sharing all those insights, sir. Any message you want to give to people about Vastu? Because there are so many myths about Vastu. Any particular message in general?
Before going that, Vastu, in Vastu, there is another subject called medical.
So network at
Hello? Can
yes,
you hear
sir.
me?
Yes, I can hear.
Say, in the Vastu, there is other subject called medical Vastu. See, I did my research in medicinal chemistry. Then that added to astrology, that's called medical astrology. And I worked on Vastu plus medicine, that is a medical Vastu. What is the medical Vastu? If the person is suffering from particular diseases, chronic diseases, health
Yes.
problems, I can able to tell, I identify problems in house. If they say that there is a health problem, I can able to identify symptoms connected to the house vastu. Then we can give the solutions for changing small things in house. He may recover fast.
Fast. Yes.
Apart from that, apart from that, I can add some astrological values, say astrological suggestions to come out of the health problem.
So medical problems can be supported by Vastu also for a faster and
Yes,
good results.
yes, good results. That is there. That is already working. Why? Vastu is nothing but balancing of Panchabhuta, five
Panchabhuta.
elements.
Yes.
Our body constitution with the five elements. Our nature constitution with the five elements.
Finally.
Nature five elements should be balanced. Our body five elements should be balanced. Our house five elements should be balanced and be synchronized together. So when our body five element, any element is damaged in our body, then you are feeling health problem. So which element is damaged? Depending on that, we need to connect in our house to correct your problem. Like any Ayurveda doctor, he follows same rule, five elements, three tattvas, kapha, pitta, vata. These three comes from connected to the pancha tattvas, vayu tattvam, agni tattvam, bhutattvam, akasha, jala tattvam. These five tattvas and vata, pitta all together will help the doctor to understand what is problem depending on the symptoms, where went the wrong. So that also is very well connected to the Vastu. Okay.
Thank you for your beautiful insights, sir. It is really a pleasure having you here. Thank you for coming to my show and sharing your Vastu journey and awareness with the people. Namaste, sir. Thank you for coming on to my show.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.